Man,
Hiss.
his sigh.
Oh.
You took my grunt. I'm gonna bitch and moan for the next 1 hour and 15 minutes of the show. How about you?
Oh, we can't go an hour and 15 on how boring this episode of Raw was.
Oh, maybe we can't. Maybe we can stretch. Maybe we got some rents in us.
Do you?
Shoot,
I don't.
I don't know. If I'm not ranting about this, maybe we could rant about this. This motherfucker's back. Kinda. Not really, but he's back. People hate it. Lots of people.
Lots of people hate it, but you can't deny that reaction.
Can't deny it. The people, because it proves that horrible people. How do you boo Trump one night and cheer Brock Lesnar the next night? The morals of people these days.
There are no morals. Everyone's got loose morals these days.
Especially Becky Lynch, who decides to go after Nikki Bella's personal life and go, she can't keep a man. She can't see her man no more. You'll find out who that man is on this show. It's John Cena.
You wrote personnel.
Ah, no! It's supposed to be an A! It's supposed to be an A! Well, that's why it's the third thumbnail.
That's why you get a B for effort.
Yeah. Or, I'm right, Betty. It does get personnel. She goes after her staff and team of the Team Garcia. I don't know. I can't stretch this. I can't stretch it. What a disaster. Fuck it. I don't even know which one he's calling it for. Could be both.
Could be both. Marcus, I haven't actually had any time. I don't know if there's any news today.
The only news is people are still covering the fallout of SummerSlam and everything that's happened over that weekend. Essentially, the return of Brock Lesnar. Will Vince return? All the speculation that goes on with this. Will they try to get Vince to return? Or
many people thought the way they were doing the 10-bell salute was to read the room if for Vince.
Yeah, because they did 30, so Vince got to get 50 or 40 or something. But they've been teasing, they've been testing the waters. Even in the Hogan tribute, they teased that they put Vince in there a little bit. So they test the waters. I believe in the immoral times of TKO, they're going to bring him back. I mean, TKO has already brought back Conor McGregor, who's being accused of sexual assault. They're bringing back Brock Lesnar, who was tangled up in this Vince McMahon situation. Do I think he's as guilty as Vince or all these other people? They're doing 40 bells to loose to Hulk Hogan. They're still promoting Real American Beer on Netflix with the dead Hulk Hogan, which is still going on, which I was like, this is bad taste. There's a lot going on with TKO where they obviously and clearly do not give a fuck. And I guess that's our opening news story, Manny. Brock Lesnar returned for those who have not or have seen or heard about SummerSlam and whatnot. Manny, the emotion that has been going on and people commenting on it, everybody has had an opinion. The TKO is a heartless and money-grabbing company, and they don't care about victims or people. There's been stories, wrestlers speaking out, such as the Ryback, who's had comments, congratulating Brock on his return, saying the world's full of pussies and all that. And it just goes on and on. I believe everybody has had an opinion on this, but we have only had a reaction, which was, I believe, positive, but don't hold me to that. Don't hold me to that. And Manny, what is your response to the return of Brock Lesnar?
I don't necessarily care. You know what I mean?
He's not. He's giving up. He's giving up on life.
Is he 100% guilty at this moment in time? It's not been proved.
Well, the only thing that is proven is that he never actually did anything. Technically, the thing was in the contract, or Vince McMahon had text messages, which was re-released by the Janelle Grant team, which seems to almost only exonerate Brock Lesnar, in which Vince is texting Janelle like, "Oh, you should have seen his face when I put it. When I told him you were in the contract." He said, "That's all." And basically, Brock's response in that text was, "That's all. That's all your turn, brother. That's all you." And then Brock was too drunk to actually show up to do the deal. Brock seems like somebody is getting text from a weird old man, and it just seems like I really want no part of this, but I don't want to hurt his feelings because I consider him quote unquote a friend. But all of this is for Vince. That's what my interpretation of these texts are. Does that make Brock a potential adulterer? Yeah, but there's tons of people who do that. I'm not gonna judge him that. Hell, Jey Uso's even being accused of being an adulterer. I saw like 2 minutes ago. Apparently him and Jackie are eating it up somewhere.
I figured that. Why have we got so many comments in there? Joey Ryan is back, y'all.
Well, unfortunately, that's been proven to not be the case now. They have the promotion has canceled Joey Ryan's return and canceled his flight. So he is not going to actually appear in that Portland Indie show.
My guess is that the only time Vince will be mentioned at his own bell. So
Kane, are you okay? You're having a stroke in this comment.
The question is, do you cancel / fire people based on allegations? You shouldn't cancel people on allegations.
No. These are all assumed until the court law is proven guilty. And Brock Lesnar's technically not even a part of the case. He's just mentioned of being a part of this contract. He's not actually in the lawsuit. He's just mentioned.
He wasn't actually. Was he actually fully named? Because at the time,
he's officially named. Yeah.
Was he officially named? Because I remember at the time it was just like a MMA guy, former MMA guy.
He's officially named, and here's the comments from Janelle Grant's legal team. The statement goes as follows. For far too long, abuse was allowed to thrive under the WWE leadership. Instead of righting this wrong, WWE has done nothing to ensure those responsible are held accountable. This attempt to sweep misconduct under the rug will backfire. We look forward to set the facts straight. Hold on, let me read this again. I read that out of order for some reason. Like if I was,
and you're also reading it in the most comedic way possible.
I'm reading it as a lawyer. Marcus the lawyer. Okay, I go serious, Marcus. We look forward to the full set of facts, including those about Mr. Lesnar's coming out in the court of law where they belong. But in the meantime, we refer to you back to Janelle Grant update complaint, which outlines in detail what she endured by McMahon and others while employed at WWE. So they plan on working. So again, these are all allegations. I mean, if everybody was under allegations and going to jail or getting punished for it, Jay-Z this year would have been considered, I guess, in jail or whatever they accused him of doing. Him and Drewski as well. So again, let the truth come out for all these cases. Let's pull all the scumbags away. Let's get rid of them all. But who knows? Even if Brock Lesnar is found guilty of whatever they're accusing and more comes out, I still think TKO will put his ass out there.
Yeah, of course they will.
I don't think so. My reaction is similar to yours, Manny. I popped. I was like, oh, shit. It's something interesting in WWE happening now that Brock's gone.
It's not even that Brock's gone.
I mean, back.
Seth is so boring. You need something. You honestly needed something. I felt like everything was gone stale.
Yeah. So even the momentum, I was saying that Braun Breaker and even Brasserie had from last week or in the week before when Seth hasn't been around. I feel like they had a little bit more they had more momentum going around there. Momentum. They got some humming. They had more of that going on. They had more spice to them. Now they're just back to being background players. There's Paul Heyman, the Oracle, talking, and then you get Seth talking about his plan, which overall, I guess we're in the Raw report. I don't even know. But overall, which wasn't really the biggest shock in the world, wasn't the great ruse that he's trying to play it as. No one honestly cares. No one cares. Everybody was happy that CM Punk was champion because CM Punk would have been a better champion than Seth Rollins. Yeah. And Gunther is out due to injury with a broken nose. If they would have just settled with CM Punk beat Gunther and CM Punk walked out on Monday Night Raw with the title, I think there would have been more interest in seeing Seth and his vision walk to the ring. I have
So
nothing
there,
else, man. I can only
there
talk so much. I can only talk so
go.
much.
Yeah, I was kind of doing stuff for the World Breakfast Federation.
I can 100% tell you were distracted. That's why I kept talking, and I was like, "What the hell is he talking about?" And when I stuttered and mumbled all that and momentum and all that, I was like, "What the fuck is he looking at? What's going on here?" Eric has chimed in and said, "Maybe Seth can borrow some charisma or swagger from his wife." Oh,
I'm a
talk
bit
about her
bored of
later.
Becky at this moment. I'm a bit bored of Becky too.
No.
I
So
wish
what
she
you
didn't
got?
come back.
Oh my God, Manny! I think Becky is a highlight right now in the Raw Women's division. She's an upgrade from Lyra. I don't care what her and Bayley are doing. Her attack at Nikki Bella was the only
Marcus,
interesting.
if
Nikki
Marcus,
died in that ring.
If Ivory came back today, she'd be a highlight of the Raw Women's division. There is nothing going on in that division at all.
I mean, the only thing good is that you're hoping Rio and Io and Rhea Io do something, and we call up some people from NXT to spice this up. I'm just saying, we need the women of NXT to show up on Raw to actually give them a women's division. Because as it stands right now, AEW Dynamite does more women's wrestling on Raw than actual WWE. What did we get? One tag match this week?
Yeah.
Yeah. Barely had enough people for that. Barely had enough people. And last week they had to use the Secret Harvest to even generate stuff from that. So it is a 100% drought here in WWE territory. And
But they did have a lot of women's segments, though.
Name
them. So you had Naomi also talking through the break. You had
That's
Charlotte
in the break.
Flair,
That doesn't count. I didn't see it. If it's in the break, it don't count.
Charlotte Flair, Alexis Bliss versus the Judgment Day. You had
They
Io.
start the show.
You had Io talking to Asuka and Kairi, and then Rhea, and then Lyra was looking for Bayley. Then Becky's segment with Nikki. Then you had small segments like Natty talking to Becky, and then Naomi, and then Naomi's actual TV promo.
Man, nothing came from any of those segments.
I know. Nothing came from that. Nothing came from the entire episode of Raw.
Yeah, I agree. I think they should have treated this Raw as something. Being in Brooklyn, I think the crowd wanted more. I think it was the Raw after SummerSlam. I don't even know if that's a thing, but I feel like they didn't even want to do anything.
But they normally show up when they're in New York. They were in Brooklyn and they didn't do nothing.
They did nothing. They did nothing to spice it up. They give us a match that's happened a million times. And I know we're all over the place to report. We're going to review the whole show. This is the whole review. Somehow we're just throwing it in there. But Rusev and Sheamus has fought for the millionth time. It ends in DQ,
But they fight for the entire night.
Yeah. And Sammy, who gets involved in their business because he has nothing better to do, gets punched in the face by Rusev saying, "What was that?" I asked you, Sammy, what was that? Interrupted their pull apart. You had no reason to interrupt it. Yeah.
You caught straight.
You deserved it.
See, Charlotte and Alexa Bliss knew when that thing came, they just stopped in their track. They didn't carry on. They just stopped in their tracks and then let it happen. And then when it moved on, they carried on walking.
Because they had a really city segment to do out that ring.
Where are we? Yeah.
We're all over the place.
New Day was out there looking ridiculous with Xavier Woods' gigantic hat.
I was entertained by the hat.
Grayson wants to talk to Pierce about the New Day getting a title shot, interrupting Penta. He says they can have a match when they earn it. Man. He talks himself into a match with Penta. Now, I want to circle back to something, Marcus. I think the only thing penned for this episode of Raw was Rusev versus Sheamus because everything else happened on the fly.
Before Pierce was, well, it was earlier today. They put some earlier today in there, but it just seemed like that. I feel like the show was booked like it was actually booked. What are we doing today? I don't know. Just those Sheamus in there up there. I guess we're rematch the women's title and LA Knight's here.
Penta defeats Grayson Waller, gets rid of the New Day's hat, the New Day and the ridiculous hat.
Have you played Tekken?
Who?
Have you ever played Tekken?
Yeah, I think most Tekken I played was Tekken 2 and 3. So nothing newer.
Tekken had a comment about Penta this week. The official Twitter of Tekken. I don't know how to pronounce his name, and I'm probably going to bash Yashimito.
Yoshimiru?
Yashimino? I can't say it right.
Well,
but they responded. Yeah, they responded because I think somebody mentioned that's what Penta looked like when he put on the hat and did the walk, and did moves like that. And they said, "Oh, we wish we would have saw it. It looked like something that we're seeing." But who knows? Maybe Penta got him a role in the next Tekken movie.
Where are we? So let's just talk about Naomi. She got a promo during the break. She didn't say much. She basically cut down New Jersey and Brooklyn, and then said she's going to crush everyone's favorites, including Stephanie Velcro.
Is this this was in the break?
Yeah.
Because the only interaction we got was with her in the back where Stephanie Velcro, Stephanie Velcro showed up.
Last week it was Velcro. This week it was Velcro. Stephanie Velcro.
Anyway, she confronts her in the back, right? And then she tells her she's gonna fight her or
Io
at Clash, which I'm assuming is gonna be her.
Yeah, and then she tells Stephanie Velcro she's gonna take her horns and shove it up her ass, and she's gonna leave Paris with a limp, and then limps away.
The match that I can't wait to see. I think it's gonna be. I think overall, like Naomi might be the best thing going on in WWE right now, and clearly the best thing to happen on Raw. And she was on there for 2 minutes.
Yeah, and then you were right. Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss deliver a terrible segment alongside Roxanne and Raquel.
Pierce makes a match, and I was like, just start the
Pierce
match,
makes
man.
a match, and then Alexa Bliss hits her sister Abigail for the win. Rhea knows that Io booked herself a one-on-one match with Naomi, and then Io was like, "You didn't pick. I wasn't the one that got pinned at SummerSlam." Rhea wants her to beat Naomi. And then she can finally beat her. Io insists, "You will never beat me."
I need this to continue going. Are we going all the way to WrestleMania with this?
Yeah, it seems so.
Because in that meantime, what are you doing, Rhea? What are you gonna do with Rhea at this time? Like,
you got to keep her. You still got to keep her on TV. I think you have to keep her there. So just because she is the biggest draw of the women's division, regardless of title or not, she's still the biggest draw, the biggest reaction.
Yeah, she's in the top 3 biggest stars of the brand. So you got to keep her around.
I think she makes the most she's in the top 3 of merch money.
Yeah. No, she's one of the big stars. I don't know what you're gonna do. I would just give her time off. Why not?
Cody apparently Cody gets angry when Rhea's above him in the merch list.
Where's Cody at the merch? I'm not buying Cody merch. Who's buying the Cody merch? Crybabies.
I feel like if you buy Cody merch, you're too much about America, and it's too much. It's similar to like I don't really like wearing red, white, and blue. Because I'm like, I am not patriotic, and I don't want to be seen as patriotic.
Can't believe all the countries have red, white, and blue in it. Like, you can't wear anything anymore. You can't wear
except Jamaica.
Yeah, but who goes out there and rep Jamaica other than Jay Cargill and Kofi Kingston? It's a shame.
I might.
Manny draped in the Jamaican flag.
I'm a bad bug. I might have some kids and just leave them.
Oh, that sounds horrible. That was Manny's white ambiguous sign right there. Making that racist joke.
Dominic Mysterio took on Dragon Lee. 3 El Grande Americanos assist Dominic in winning.
Manny, by detective work, I recognized those little feet from anywhere. That was Tyler Bate, and it was clear. I recognized the little feet. I recognized that Habibi kick from anywhere. That was clearly him.
So I have a problem with you I able to identify men by their feet.
I can. I'm pretty good at it. I'm pretty good. I know these wrestlers moving. I've seen too much of them. And I know his little feet from anywhere.
If I wore a mask, people would recognize me with my bridge, which Marcus can't do.
They'll recognize you from your injured ankles and Rika barking. Like, oh, that's Manny. It may be the smell of gravy.
The gravy plex.
Yeah, he's called the gravy bowl.
Becky came out dressed as Jushin Thunder Liger. All she was missing was the mask. She said things before she was interrupted by Nikki Bella. Nikki said Becky had so much potential that she could finally step away. But she turned out to be a disappointment. Says Becky is handcuffing and holding women back.
Oh.
Ask why did Becky come back? Was she jealous of Lyra? Or was it because Hollywood wasn't what she thought it would be? Becky claims her movie is the hottest movie of the summer. It's not. Allegedly, Nikki got cut from the movie.
Hold on. Yeah. That shot was unnecessary, and I didn't even know it was true. You were in it too, but you weren't good enough, were you? They cut you. They cut you. Becky's so mean. Manny, it is the hottest movie of the summer. It is the #1 viewed movie on Netflix. It has over 46 million views on there. Does it make it good? No. But it wasn't Fantastic Four that saw an 80% drop off after week 1, which I go 80%. That's like 5 people going to go see that movie or something. What the hell?
Now it doesn't justify the Fantastic Four.
More like Fantastic 4 minutes.
More like Fantastic Snore.
Oh, come on. Like Penta said, come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on. Not right now.
She says Becky is a liar and like her husband. The difference was everyone bought his lies, but no one cares about her BS. Says her and Seth are. Becky says her and Seth are the greatest couple of all time. At one point, that would have been you and. But she can't see him anymore.
Yeah, no. You know, it's good that she brought up that relationship in her second relationship where she beat the other guy up, apparently.
Yeah, that's why she's back to work.
Yeah, that's why you're back to work. That's why you're back to work, honey. Your last relationship didn't work. This is still for kids.
Nikki challenges her, Marcus, and then Becky does the limpest sucker punch I've ever seen.
I laughed at it. I don't care. I laughed at it, and she got away with it. I laughed at it. I didn't care if she connected. I was like, yeah. This match is 15 years in the making, and I don't want it. If you didn't do it back then, there's no reason to do it right now. Two mothers fighting to the death over a belt.
And then badass Natty tells Becky she's wrong. You can't do that to Nikki. And then challenges her to a match next week. Becky accepts, but it's like, not you. I want her.
Yeah. Don't fuck around. Maxine Dupree gonna hit that perfect plex on you. It's over, Becky. It's over. But I'm disappointed. Either way, if she would have got Natty, I'm not gonna get the Natty I want. I'm not gonna get
I want the Natty that gives you the finger as she's applying the sharpshooter.
Yeah, I want the Natty with braids in her hair. Got time for this pink shit.
Natty.
Badass Daddy should be out there.
Seth Rollins, and I'm assuming his faction is called the Vision now. Seth rambles for the beginning of the show. All I know is Bronson Reed is a tribal thief. Yeah, and how dare you, Marcus? Ain't the perfect plex. It's the Manny plex.
Yeah, I need to see you landed on somebody before here actually get it called for you, or win a title with it, or do something with it. You can't just do a bridge on your bed and expect to all of a sudden that's what the move is called. I'm just saying.
It's the Manny
all
plex.
you did was the bridge. By the way, that should be a random short of Manny doing a plex. Let's just compare who did it better.
Seth's little bitch ass said he only told 2 people about his little plan B. Pretending to be injured. LA Knight came out, reminds him that he was the last person to beat him, and when he beats him again, he will take that title. Seth doesn't accept his challenge. Adam Pearce wouldn't make a match with no promotion, but because he lied to everyone about his injury for weeks, he gonna make it official. And guess what, everybody? Everybody's banned from ringside.
You falsified your medical records. All that. Again, strike. Just because of the end of the show. One, we all knew LA Knight wasn't winning tonight. I don't even know why you even do that. And no one believed it in the crowd at any point. Nobody wanted to see this match. We knew it was going to end in a random DQ like it did. CM Punk shows up, gets DQ. So I guess if he's barred from ringside, it doesn't matter. Like, so what if the other guys would have did the same thing? Does it matter?
But you know what? This is a strike, though, because they just did this with Becky and Lyra and Bailey like 3 weeks ago.
Shit, felt like last week. Yeah. The exact same thing. It's the exact same thing. And the show ended with after CM Punk and LA Knight just got their ass whooped by the Seth Rollins show. It ended, Manny. I turned it off. When I turn the show off, it doesn't exist anymore, okay? I turned the show off. It's over. Netflix put the logo up. I saw Lee Finney get followed back. I said, fuck them, and I turned it off. Put the Dodgers on.
The OTC came out.
Yeah, I missed that originally. I went back and saw it, of course, but I missed it originally. I did not know that happened. I didn't know until either this morning, somewhere in the middle of the night, and I was just screwing the YouTube. It was like, Roman?
The OTC came out, and then he got his ass whooped.
Yeah, and it was basically the same ending. Just they just added the OTC. He lost his shoes again to the Tribal Thief, which I'm assuming they're setting up some match between the Ozilla versus Roman at Clash. That seems like that would be the match. I wouldn't do a tag match.
Even put the Raw logo up. We just went straight into it.
No matter. It didn't look like Raw to you, Manny. Did it look like Raw to you? They may as well did an episode of the Untitled Man of the Market Show or an edition of the World Wrestling Federation. But the World Wrestling Federation, I will tell you right now, has more juice than Raw. It has more orange juice, cranberry juice, mimosas, anything you want.
Yeah, so that was Raw. Very lackluster. Very lackluster.
And we're 2 weeks, I believe we're 2 or 3 weeks away from Clash of Paris, and I don't even know what's going to be on that card at all whatsoever. And they didn't even start really building to that card whatsoever. There's only one match currently booked, and that's Naomi versus a mystery opponent.
No, it's Stephanie versus mystery opponent for the women.
No, that's what I meant to say. Yeah. I meant to say the other one. Stephanie versus a mystery opponent between EO and what you call him. So Raw is about that bullshit. I don't know what's going on with this company. AEW's on top, baby. She's a root for Tony Khan. I'm just saying, they just have no creative direction or anything going on. Maybe, don't spend time with the president of the United States, Triple H, and let's write a good wrestling show. Maybe that physical fitness proposition is taking its toll on you, or even any of your writers come up with something original that hasn't been done. The Sheamus and Rusev feud is the same feud that happened on NXT when who was that fight all night? I can't remember. They were doing it too.
Remember.
I'm gonna say it's Dark State. I'm gonna say it's Dark State. Some people, but I doubt it.
J.K. Schmuss said, "Good morning, good evening. Thank you all for making me laugh during a tough one. Appreciate all the content y'all provide us." I can't really say y'all properly.
Y'all, come on, man. We can do rush hour. Y'all.
No, because I end up sounding like Tammy from Friday Night Lights. Hey, y'all.
no idea what that reference. I've never seen Friday Night Lights, Manny. I've never seen it.
You see, that is one of. I'm gonna put it. If I put it this highly, you're probably gonna find fault with it. But it is.
What the hell? What kind of person do you think I am?
No, because when someone puts something on a pedestal and then you watch it and you go, it's not that good. I can see it being good. I can see why he likes it, but it's like then you critique it like how I ended up reviewing Dynamite last week. When I saw Maurice's rating, I started grading it as I started watching it as if it was an A grade worth show.
Well, I would say this in Maurice's defense, if he's grading on the curve, Dynamite was a spectacular pay-per-view worthy show compared to what we got this week on Monday Night Raw. And Collision too. I didn't even watch Collision. I just know it kicks Raw's ass. What are we even talking about anymore? It's 30 minutes into the show. It's the earliest we've ever probably could be done with this show.
Yeah, but Marcus, we need to take a trip.
A trip, man. You say a trip?
Yeah, we need to take a trip to the Smack Bowl.
Oh! This is not the same song. We go at the end, not like the NFL.
Marcus, the WBF Smack Bowl episode 2, titled "Reheated Chaos," live from the Syrup Slam State Arena, sponsored by Gulp Gas Energy Drink. The commentators will be once again joined by Toast Malone and Sunnyside Sam.
I have a question about the Gulf Gas Energy Drink. Is this cannibal shit or what's going on here?
No, it's better than Prime.
I've seen Orange Juice wrestle. So are they drinking this or is it alive?
It's better than Prime, Marcus. Just accept it. It's better than Prime.
Better than Prime. It's fine. They have a hydration situation or station.
So Marcus, there was a cold open to the show. We saw fog rise, empty takeout containers litter the ramp. The lights go red and green. Marcus, Toast Malone is on commentary saying, "What is this? Is someone throwing out the trash?" Suddenly, grim guitar riffs hit. Out walk the leftovers.
Hell yeah, Manny. And I would say they get a thumbs up. I haven't given a thumbs up. I mostly give strikes on the show. Thumbs up 100% to that massive guitar riff. I was going, this is fucking creepy. The lights are flickering off. Toast Malone's reaction was priceless. He had a shiny look about it. I was like, this is so cool. It was to the equivalent of watching Bray Wyatt make his epic return to the WWE after being gone for so long.
So, Marcus, as this guitar riff hits, we have Greasy Greg making his way to the ring, a menacing slice of cold pizza with pepperoni, with a pepperoni eye patch.
That's beautiful. I love him.
Alongside him, we have Lo Mein Pain, a kung fu themed Chinese takeout box with noodles hanging out like dreadlocks.
That's the Shakeout Swinging Sugar. This group I was
Alongside him, we have Cluck Norris, half-eaten fried chicken leg with brass knuckle breading.
Don't confuse him with his cousin Cuck Norris. And watch you eat. He just watches you eat.
And finally, the cold-hearted leader wearing a scorched microwave door as a mask. Microwave Mike. Not to be confused with Milkman Mike.
Yeah, I mean, apparently we're out of names. I hope they change it up a little bit.
Microwave Mike got on the mic, Michael. Michael? Marcus, too many. You think breakfast is the most important meal? Wrong! We're what you crave at 1 a.m. We're messy, we're greasy, and we're always coming back the next day. You don't refrigerate a revolution.
I will tell you this, promo better than Seth, Becky, Charlotte, or anybody else that kind of brought once you start coming out, we're what you crave. I want that shirt. The shirt that says, we what you crave, I need that shirt. I swear to God, put it in the merch stand. Put it in the merch. We're going to put it in our storefront here or whatever. What do we got now? I don't know who does our merchandise, but go to that place. What you crave will be there with the Breakfast Faction.
They beat down local jobbers, the Breakfast Boys, Oatmeal and Toasty Ted in seconds, smearing them in soy sauce and cheese.
I'm gonna give a strike, man. What has happened to Oatmeal, man? Oatmeal was up there, man. He was nutritious and everything. Now he's just in there in the opening segment getting mollywopped by a one-eyed pizza, half-eaten pizza, and a piece of bitten chicken.
Marcus, I believe this is what they look like.
I don't see the eye patch though, man. I believe so too. And I question the noodles in the Chinese box. He's coming up on it. That's an angry motherfucker. A mean motherfucker in that Chinese box.
So match 1 was a tag team turmoil match. The Pop Tart Twins versus the Muffin Men, Blue Barry and Brand the Destroyer. High Flying Sugar versus Heavy Bakery Brutality. The Muffin Men dominate early with their finisher, the Baker Bomb. But the Pop Tart Twins pull off a shocking win with the Toaster Launchers as both springboard finishers. They did springboard finishers. The winners, the Pop Tart Twins. But suddenly, Marcus, the leftovers attack both teams post-match. Microwave Mike grabs the mic again.
Damn! They ain't letting nobody rest. I was just going to comment, Manny, on how good I like the finisher of the Pop-Tarts, where they're on both sides of the rings, and they both go with these extra high athletic springboards into these elbow drops. It's a really good move, and it leaves them covered in jelly and burning up inside. It is a great finisher. And then the leftovers come out there, and they just show who's really running this yard, who's the real boss of this, man, who really sets the table here.
Yeah, what you're forgetting is Microwave Mike just grabbed the mic and he said, "Consider yourself expired."
He's mean. He's nasty.
This man's mean. He's been in the WBF for about 2 minutes and he's got all the catchphrases.
Yeah, he's got all the catchphrases. He got merchandise selling. He has one eye.
Backstage, Marcus, Tony the Tiger is being interviewed. Tony is still furious after last week's betrayal by Milkman Mike.
Rough week for Tony.
It is a rough week for Tony. Tony said, I got lactose intolerant real quick, brother. Chocolate stole that title, but I'm coming for the whole damn pantry. Enter Porridge the Punisher, grim, Scottish, and steaming. He offers to back Tony up tonight. Porridge, time to thicken the plot.
Oh man, I thought Tony was going to take time off, but apparently he wants to bounce back. And him and Porridge, I still don't trust Porridge. I feel like he has something out there. Porridge has always been something that's been I would say a poor person's food. And Tony's very upscale on his brand. At the orphanage, Albert Twist wanted more. I think the Porridge is going to give Tony more than what he bargained for, Manny. More than what he bargained for.
But Porridge is more like a modern day Roddy Piper, Marcus. Comes from lineage. He comes from lineage. That's a bad ginger man on that box. We have a grudge match, Marcus. Count Chocula, the WBF champion, taking on Cinnamon Roller. Cinnamon brings the heat with Cinnamon strikes and rolling clotheslines. Chocula cheats using his signature chocolate mist, but this time Cinnamon ducks. Just as Cinnamon is about to win, the leftovers interfere again.
Oh my God! Down. Just when I thought Cinnamon was going to taste excellently delicious with that chocolate covered spray on there, I was ready to just eat them up. I was ready to eat all this up.
Suddenly, Tony the Tiger and Porridge storm the ring for the save. Sunnyside Sam, Breakfast is fighting back. We get a segment, Marcus. I believe this is entitled Left Out and Proud. It's black and white footage of the leftovers standing in a dirty fridge.
They decided to put the leftovers. They're really going hard. Yeah.
Greasy Greg. They left us in a box. They said we smelled. Now we stink of vengeance. They challenged the WBF roster. Next week, we host the first ever takeout turmoil match. Ooh. But tonight, the rules will be explained next week, Marcus. Yeah. Tony the Tiger, Porridge the Punisher, and Ego the Waffle Warrior take on Microwave Mike, Greasy Greg, and Low Main Pain. It was a wild brawl to start the match. Tony hits the greatness slam, but Microwave Mike no-sells it, opening his microwave chest to reveal a glowing burrito.
The man said, I got a bigger dick than you. That's all that been.
Porridge and Low Main clash in a Scottish Szechuan suplex exchange.
Wait, when did he reveal the burrito?
Marcus, your guess is as good as mine.
You're supposed to explain this. You're over here reporting. I missed the end of the show. Why does he have a burrito and they're allegory to his penis? I don't know what's going on there.
The match ends in total chaos when Chuck Norris throws hot oil at Ego and all 6 men brawl.
It goes done. Hot oil. John Moxley ain't did that yet. Don't give him ideas.
Microwave Mike did throw the glowing burrito at Tony the Tiger, but he narrowly avoids it. As he threw the glowing burrito, Marcus, it sizzled through the ring.
This shit is expired. That's one of the oldest burritos ever given to man. That should have been thrown out years ago. Should have been thrown
out. As the chaos is going ahead, Sunnyside Sam said, orders out the window. The WBF is under microwave attack. Toast Malone said, and next week we got to take out turmoil. And Tony's Breakfast Brigade is looking for revenge. The camera zooms on Microwave Mike, staring coldly into the camera. Steam rising from his microwave helmet.
That's kind of his thing. It being the leftovers, you are cold, but you also need to be reheated up. I think he's reheated. And next week's turmoil match, what is it called?
Takeout. Next week on the WBF, Marcus, is the Takeout Turmoil match, which is elimination style mayhem with the leftovers.
Did you say elimination style, like lemon, or elimination?
Elimination. I was
enunciating.
enunciating.
Just clarify there's not another food bun in their matches, okay? The elimination. I'll call it lemon. Jeez. But that was a fantastic episode of television right there. And I think the leftovers are catching a lot of steam and they're reheating up this whole fucking brand. And I think the crowd's really getting behind them. I don't know if that's a good thing because they're heels, man. They're supposed to be disliked. They're doing dastardly things. They're interrupting and interfering in all types of these terrific matches and post matches. And we're not going to be able to sleep until someone does something about this. I don't know if it's overexposure of the leftovers or underexposure of the leftovers, but I know this. I'm buying that merchandise. You're expired, and the other one, which I already forgot.
Oh, Marcus, there's another thing that might be happening. There's rumors. I don't know if you've seen them. There's rumors and rumblings on the Twitters, on the Instagrams, on the Instahams, and
the social media, MEATIA.
That a certain free agent, maybe one of the hottest free agents at this moment in time, may be turning up to the WBF.
Oh my goodness.
That being the Bagel Behemoth. Guy's a monster, Marcus.
Oh, that's his full name.
The Bagel Behemoth?
Yeah, I thought that was going to be the Bagel Behemoth, Mike Johnson or some shit.
No, the Bagel Behemoth is his name.
He's just a Bagel Behemoth. Okay. Double B is what they call it.
BB.
But if he shows up, man, all carnage is going down. I mean, once the bagel gets on you, man, he starts spreading that sour cream and those bagels. And if he teams up with Locks, it's just problem. It's just problems for everybody. We're gonna have to do a deep cleaning of the fridge, man. That's what's gonna happen. We're gonna do a deep cleaning of the fridge. Start scrubbing their stove. This is getting heat. This is gonna get serious. This is like Thanksgiving, early in July. We're in August.
But this has been the WBF.
Woo.
Stay tuned for next week. Maybe next month. I don't know when we're releasing these.
Maybe next decade. If they ever get released.
Stay tuned for the next episode of the WBF Smack Ball, where next week we're coming live from the Bardome Arena.
That has so much history in wrestling, Manny. I heard Dusty Rhodes ate there once. Ate some pork and beans.
I heard he had pork and beans.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when Dusty was trying to put when he was wine and dining with Kings and Queens, but he also brought up pork and beans with him to try to get the younger talent over. Pork and beans still was considered a nepo baby and booed and shunned. I will hope that pork and beans one day make its return to the WBF, or if not, wrestling in general.
So remember, people, like the video, subscribe if you haven't, and remember, you're expired.
Dude. That guitar riff, man, it's still in my head.
Ladies and gentlemen, consider yourself expired. Peace.
Yes. Well, I don't know. Do we really end the show like that? We end the show?
No, we ended that show for that video. Because that video's gonna get cut up. No, I ain't gonna make it. No, Raw was terrible. No, it ain't nobody watching the show today.
Yeah. We don't have an explosive rep for you on Raw this week. We don't have nothing for you because Raw gave us nothing. Okay, if we dig it deep down and have to go to the World Wrestling Federation, then you know there's problems. Tonight, I'm more concerned with what's going on in NXT anyway. What is Tony D alive or dead? He didn't show up on SmackDown. He didn't show up on Raw or SummerSlam. Is Tony D dead? Is there an investigation that's going to get out there? Are we going to get Liam Neeson to actually look in on this? Since Leslie,
you know what? If he is dead, I think he deserves it. This man's a murderer.
He is. Justice for two dimes.
There was 2 dimes. He attempted to kill Pretty Deadly.
Mm-hmm.
and who else? He's tried to kill Manny, man.
It goes on and on. It goes on and on. And maybe someone finally got him.
He got finally.
Got, bitch. Anyway, Manny, I was going to propose something to you. And I told you I hated myself about this. Here we go. I want a new belt.
What belt?
I know there's tons of belts out there in all brands and everything. And I know we're oversaturated with all these titles. Everybody's a champion these days in all wrestling. And it's working AEW as well. Maybe they can get rid of the TNT title. But because WWE works with TKO, I don't understand why they don't have a belt that reflects that they're kind of together. And I think the bad motherfucker belt is the perfect belt to just go to the WWE. I'm just saying, this is something that Sheamus and Rusev can be fighting for, or Gunther, or Rhea, or you can bring in Brock Lesnar just to carry that belt around. Bring the BMF title to WWE. It can go on any show at any time. It can be used for that utility wrestler where you just need to fill a spot of television. So
are you having this title separate to the existing BMF championship? Or,
yeah, it's not the UFC BMF. It's not the UFC. This could be maybe interpreted as the big motherfucker championship or something, where this is something for Jacob to wrestle over. You can give it to Gunther for a bit and just have him to go beat up people in NXT. I just feel like you could just journey with it, or you can use all your brands of AAA and TNA and all that to travel with it. I think this could be the big man's title that we've never had. The super heavyweights, the Omos title, the Hikuleo title.
Do we really need a super heavyweight? Do we really need a super heavyweight title?
In a way, we do. And I want these matches to be no holds barred, Manny. No rules. Pure brawls. Similar to what Sheamus and Rusev are doing. This is the most hard-hitting title they should have. And you can bring Dragunov for it. And I know he ain't a big motherfucker. He's a very little motherfucker. But he can be a motherfucker. That's best. I'm just saying, they should bring this title in. They should make this.
I don't see any problem with it because WWE are now selling FU merchandise for Jacob Fatu at this moment in time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's a red shirt that says FU, much like the Chase U lettering, and it says F all of them. F all them up.
I thought it would be a giant F and then a giant U, and then they put a small A right there and a small T, so you could read that Fatu.
No, I'll put it up on screen. It's bad.
Bad as in bad, like it's an ugly shirt, or
no? I mean, it's too red. I wouldn't be seen dead wearing a too red of a shirt.
Yeah. You know what Manny represents? He represents the Crips, so he can't do that. Yeah, that's not even Clash.
It's not even clever.
No, it's not even clever. It's just clearly just saying F you.
But it's also saying F all them up. No, not even fall them up. F all them up.
Yeah. It's not even clever about that, but I support it. Cody and
go on. I'll click it.
Okay.
Cody and Batista were in the Naked Gun. Well done for spelling the Batista the correct way, because I would have wrote it the wrestling way.
Yeah, Batista.
The Naked Gun movie. It was such a dumb movie, but I needed a laugh, so it served its purpose. I wouldn't recommend it, but that franchise is a guilty pleasure. I still intend to watch it. Marcus said the other day it was getting good reviews.
Yeah, I heard it's getting good reviews, and I thought I'd check it out. You know, it's available on demand right now too, so I don't even have to go
Already?
Yeah,
That's bad.
but it could be a precursor. I saw it, and I was like, what? Maybe it was a pre-sale. Who knows? Let me make sure. But I considered like renting it for the night. It was Liam Neeson. I don't want to. Sons of bitches. Oh no, it's not yet available on demand.
I want to watch Weapons. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, that's gonna be good. That looks like it's gonna be good.
Yeah. Yeah,
Crazy,
so
crazy
yeah, I want to
kids.
watch that.
Maybe we'll review Weapons for the show, Manny.
Maybe.
Hey,
yeah. Like the video, subscribe. I think me and Marcus are kind of done.
yeah, I can't wait for the sequel to Weapons, Manny. The sequel, Lethal Weapon, starring Steve Blackman.
Okay. Like the video, subscribe, people. We out. Peace. I need to get the door. I'm gonna end the stream.
All right, hit the end.